Beyond is sponsored by the Malone Society, the permanent utility of original texts. Go to malonesociety.com for more information. Hello and welcome to the Beyond podcast and this live production of The Witch of Edmonton by Thomas Dekker, John Ford and William Rowley. It was recorded live during our winter revel season at the White Bear Theatre on Tuesday, 21st of October 2025. This is an edited mix of the show with some additional sound effects and alternative takes, but largely is the live show as is, from which I have endeavoured to retain something of the live atmosphere. As it was recorded live, there may be some minor deviations from the text, and there are a few changes made to make it work better as audio. Content warnings are in the show description. Beyond presents The Witch of Edmonton by Thomas Dekker, John Ford and William Rowley. With Simon Nader Mirza as Frank Thorney, Alex Kapila as Winifred, Emma Kemp as Susan, Nat Kennedy as Cuddy Banks, Kit Maguire as Dog, and Susan Kidd as Mother Sawyer, or The Witch of Edmonton.
The town of Edmonton hath lent the stage a devil and a witch, both in an age. To make comparisons, it were uncivil between so even a pair, a witch and a devil. But as the year doth with his plenty bring, as well a latter as a former spring, so hath this witch enjoyed the first, and reason presumes she may partake the other season. In acts deserving name, the proverb says, once good and ever, why not so in plays? Why not in this? Since, gentlemen, we flatter no expectation, here is mirth and matter.
Come, witch, why here's a business soon dispatched. Thy heart, I know, is now at ease. Thou needst not fear what the tattling gossips in their cups can speak against thy fame. Thy child shall know whom to call dad now.
You have here discharged the true part of an honest man. I cannot request a fuller satisfaction than you have freely granted. Yet, methinks 'tis an hard case. Being lawful man and wife, we should not live together.
Had I failed in promise of my truth to thee, we must have then been ever sundered. Now, the longest of our forbearing either's company is only but to gain a little time for our continuing thrift, that so hereafter the heir that shall be born may not have cause to curse his hour of birth, which made him feel the misery of beggary and want, two devils that are occasions to enforce a shameful end. My plots aim but to keep my father's love.
And that will be as difficult to be preserved when he shall understand how you are married as it will be now should you confess it to him.
Fathers are won by degrees, not bluntly as our masters or wronged friends are. And besides, I'll use such dutiful and ready means that ere he can have notice of what's past, the inheritance to which I am born heir shall be assured. That done, why, let him know it. If he like it not, yet he shall have no power in him left to cross the thriving of it.
You, who had the conquest of my maiden love, may easily conquer the fears of my distrust. And whither must I be hurried?
Prithee, do not use a word so much unsuitable to the constant affections of thy husband. Thou shalt live near Waltham Abbey with thy uncle Selman. I have acquainted him with all at large, who'll use thee kindly. Thou shalt want no pleasures, nor any other fit supplies, whatever thou canst in heart desire.
All these things are nothing without your company.
Which thou shalt have. Once every month at least.
Once every month? this to have an husband?
Perhaps oftener. That's as occasion serves.
Aye, in case no other beauty tempt your eye, whom you like better. I may chance to be remembered, and see you now and then. Faith, I did hope you'd not have used me so. 'Tis but my fortune. And yet, if not for my sake, have some pity upon the child I go with that's your own. And unless you'll be a cruel-hearted father, you cannot but remember that. Heaven
to quit
knows how...
which fear at once, as by the ceremony late performed, I plighted thee a faith as free from challenge as any double thought. Once more, in hearing of heaven and thee, I vow that never, henceforth, disgrace, reproof, lawless affections, threats, or what can be suggested against our marriage shall cause me falsify that bridal oath that binds me thine. And, Winifred, whenever the wanton heat of youth by subtle baits of beauty, or what women's art can practice, draw me from only loving thee, let heaven inflict upon my life some fearful ruin. I hope thou dost believe me.
Swear no more. I am confirmed and will resolve to do what you think most behoveful for us.
Thus, then, make thyself ready. At the furthest house upon the green without the town, your uncle expects you. For a little time, farewell.
Sweet, we shall meet again as soon as thou canst possibly.
We shall. One kiss. Away.
Frank Thorney.
Here, sir.
Alone? Then I must tell thee in plain terms, thou hast wronged thy master's house basely and lewdly.
Your house, sir.
Yes, sir. If the nimble devil that wantoned in your blood rebelled against all rules of honest duty, you might, sir, have found out some other place more fitting than here to have built a stew's inn. All the country whispers how shamefully thou hast undone a maid, approved for modest life, for civil carriage, till thy prevailing perjuries enticed her to forfeit shame. Will you be honest yet? Make her amends and marry her.
So, sir, I might bring both myself and her to beggary. And that would be a shame worse than the other.
You should have thought on this before, and then your reason would have overswayed the passion of your unruly lust. But that you may be left without excuse, to salve the infamy of my disgraced house, and, 'cause you are a gentleman, and both of you my servants, I'll make the maid a portion.
So you promised me before, in case I married her. I know Sir Arthur Clarrington deserves the credit report hath lent him, and presume you are a debtor to your promise. But upon what certainty shall I resolve? Excuse me for being somewhat rude.
'Tis but reason. Well, Frank, what thinkst thou of £200 and a continual friend?
Though my poor fortunes might happily prefer me to rejoice of a far greater portion, yet to right a wronged maid and to preserve your favour, I am content to accept your proffer.
Art thou?
Sir, we shall every day need to employ the use of what you please to give.
Thou shalt have't.
Then I claim your promise. We are man and wife.
Already?
And more than so, sir, I have promised her free entertainment in her uncle's house near Waltham Abbey, where she may securely sojourn till time and my endeavours work my father's love and liking.
Honest Frank!
I hope, sir, you will think I cannot keep her without a daily charge.
As for the money, 'tis all thine own, and though I cannot make thee a present payment, yet thou shalt be sure I will not fail thee.
But our occasions...
Nay, talk not of your occasions, trust my bounty. It shall not sleep. Hast married her, i'faith, Frank? 'Tis well, 'tis passing well. Then, Winifred, once more thou art an honest woman. Frank, thou hast a jewel. Love her. She'll deserve it. And when to Waltham?
She is making ready. Her uncle stays for her.
Most provident speed. Frank, I will be thy friend, and such a friend. Thou'lt bring her thither.
Sir, I cannot. Newly, my father sent me word I should come to him.
Marry and do. I know thou hast a wit to handle him.
I have a suit here.
What is't? Anything, Frank, command it.
that you'll please by letters to assure my father that I am not married.
How?
Someone or other have certainly informed him that I purposed to marry Winifred, on which he threatened to disinherit me. To prevent it, I lowly crave your letters, which he seeing will credit and hope, ere I return, on such conditions as I'll frame, his lands shall be assured.
But what is there to quit my knowledge of the marriage?
Why, you were not a witness to it.
I conceive. And then, his land confirmed, thou wilt acquaint him throughly with all that's past.
I mean no less.
Provided I was never made privy to it.
Alas, sir, am I a talker?
Draw thyself the letter, I'll put my hand to't. I commend thy policy, thou art witty, Frank. Nay, 'tis fit. Dispatch it.
I shall write effectually.
Go thy way, cuckoo. Have I caught the young man? One trouble, then, is freed. He that will feast at others' cost must be a bold-faced guest. Win. I have heard the news. All now is safe. The worst is past. Thy lip, wench. I must bid farewell for fashion's sake, but I will visit thee suddenly, girl. This was cleanly carried. Was't not, Win?
Then were my happiness that I in heart repent I did not bring him the dower of a virginity. Sir, forgive me. I have been much to blame. Had not my laundress given way to your immoderate waste of virtue, you had not with such eagerness pursued the error of your goodness.
Dear Win, I hug this art of thine. It shows how cleanly thou canst beguile, in case occasion serve to practice. It becomes thee. Now, we share free scope enough, without control or fear, to interchange our pleasures. We will surfeit in our embraces, wench. Come, tell me, when wilt thou appoint a meeting?
What to do?
Good. To con the lesson of our loves, our secret game.
Oh, blush to speak it further. As you're a noble gentleman, forget a sin so monstrous. 'Tis not gently done to open a cured wound. I know you speak for trial. Troth, you need not.
I for trial? Not I by this good sunshine.
Can you name that syllable of good, and yet not tremble to think what a foul and black intent you use it for an oath? Let me resolve you. If you appear in any visitation that brings not with it pity for the wrongs done to abused Thorney, my kind husband, if you infect my ear with any breath that is not thoroughly perfumed with sighs for former deeds of lust, may I be cursed, even in my prayers, when I vouchsafe to see or hear you. I will change my life from a loose whore to a repentant wife.
Wilt thou turn monster now? Art not ashamed, after so many months, to be honest at last? Away, fie on't!
My resolution is built upon a rock. This very day, young Thorney vowed with oaths not to be doubted that never any change of love should cancel the bonds in which we are to either bound of lasting truth. And shall I then, for my part, unfile the sacred oath set on record in heaven's book? Sir Arthur, do not study to add to your lascivious lust the sin of sacrilege. For if you but endeavour by any unchaste word to tempt my constancy, you strive as much as in you lies to ruin a temple hallowed to the purity of holy marriage. I have said enough. You may believe me.
Get you to your nunnery. There freeze in your old cloister. This is fine.
Good angels guide me. Sir, you'll give me leave to weep and pray for your conversion.
Yes. Away to Waltham. Pox on your honesty. Had you no other trick to fool me? Well, you may want money yet.
None that I'll send for to you for hire of a damnation. When I am gone, think on my just complaint. I was your devil. Oh, be you my saint.
Go thy ways. As changeable a baggage as ever cozened knight. I'm glad I'm rid of her. Honest, marry, hang her. Thorney is my debtor. I thought to have paid him too. But fools have fortune.
You offer Master Carter like a gentleman. I cannot find fault with it. 'Tis so fair.
No, gentlemen, I, Master Thorney, spare the mastership. Call me by my name, John Carter. Master's a title my father nor his before him were acquainted with. Honest Hertfordshire yeoman. And such an one am I. My word and my deed shall be proved one at all times. Now, I mean to give you no security for the marriage money.
How? No security? Though it need not so long as you live, yet who is he who has surety of his life 1 hour? Men, the proverb says, are mortal. Else, for my part, I distrust you not, were the sum double.
Double, treble, more or less, I tell you, Master Thorney, I'll give no security. Bonds and bills are but terriers to catch fools and keep lazy knaves busy. My security shall be present payment. And we here about Edmonton hold present payment as sure as an alderman's bond in London, Master Thorney.
Oh, I cry you mercy, sir, I understood you not.
I like young Frank well, so does my Susan too. The girl has a fancy to him which makes me ready in my purse. There be other suitors within that make much noise to little purpose. If Frank loves Sue, Sue shall have none but Frank. 'Tis a mannerly girl, Master Thorney, though but a homely man's daughter. There have worse faces looked out of black bags, man.
You speak your mind freely and honestly. I marvel my son comes not. I'm sure he will be here sometime today.
Today or tomorrow, when he comes, he shall be welcome to bread, beer and beef, yeoman's fare. We have no kickshaws. Full dishes, whole bellyfuls. Should I diet 3 days at one of the slender city suppers, you might send me to barber surgeons all the 4th day to hang up for an anatomy. Here come they that... Oh no, girls, every day play day with you, Valentine's Day too, all by couples. Thus will young folks do when we are laid in our graves, Master Thorney. Here's all the care they take. And how do you find the wenches, gentlemen? Have they any mind to a loose gown and a straight shoe? Win 'em and wear 'em. They shall choose for themselves by my consent.
Oh, you speak like a kind father. Sue, thou hearest the liberty that's granted thee. What sayest thou? Wilt thou be mine?
You are what, sir? I dare swear, never your wife.
Canst thou be so unkind, considering how dearly I affect thee? Nay, dote on thy perfection.
You are studied, too scholar-like in words I understand not. I am too coarse for such a gallant's love as you are.
By the honour of gentility.
Good sir, no swearing. Yea and nay with us prevail above all oaths you can invent.
By this white hand of thine...
Take a false oath? Fie, flatter the wise. Fools not regard it, and one of these am I.
Dost thou despise me?
Let 'em talk on, Master Thorney, I know Sue's mind. The fly may buzz about the candle, he shall but singe his wings when all's done. Frank is he has her heart.
But shall I live in hope, Kate?
Better so than be a desperate man.
Perhaps thou think'st it is thy portion I level at. Wert thou as poor in fortunes as thou art rich in goodness, I would rather be suitor for the dower of thy virtues than twice thy father's whole estate. And prithee, be thou resolved so.
Master Somerton, it is an easy labour to deceive a maid that will believe men's subtle promises. Yet I conceive of you as worthily as I presume you to deserve.
Which is as worthily in loving thee sincerely as thou art worthy to be so beloved.
I shall find time to try you.
Do, Kate, do. And when I fail, may all my joys forsake me.
Warbeck and Sue are at it still. I laugh to myself, Master Thorney, to see how earnestly he beats the bush while the bird is flown into another's bosom. A very unthrift, Master Thorney, one of the country roaring lads. We have such as well as the city, and as arrant rakehells as they are, although not so nimble at their prizes of wit. Sue knows the rascal to a hair's breadth and will fit him accordingly.
What is the other gentleman?
One Somerton, the honester man of the two by £5 in every stone weight. A civil fella, he has a fine convenient estate of land, West Ham by Essex. Master Ranges that dwells by Enfield sent him hither. He likes Kate well, and I may tell you I think she likes him as well. If they agree, I'll not hinder the match for my part. But that Warbeck is such another. I use him kindly for Master Somerton's sake, for he came hither first as a companion of his. Honest men, Master Thorney, may fall into knaves' company now and then.
300 a year jointure, Sue.
Where lies it? By sea or by land? I think by sea.
Do I look like a captain?
Not a whit, sir. Should all that use the seas be reckoned captains, there's not a ship should have a scullion in her to keep her clean.
Do you scorn me, Mistress Susan? Am I a subject to be jeered at?
Neither am I a property for you to use as stale to your fond, wanton, loose discourse. Pray, sir, be civil.
Wilt be angry, wasp?
God a mercy, Sue! She'll firk him on my life if he fumble with her. Master Francis Thorney, you are welcome indeed. Your father expected your coming. How does the right worshipful knight Sir Arthur Clarington, your master?
In elf this morning. Sir, my duty.
Now you come, as I could wish.
Frank Thorney.
You must excuse me.
Virtuous Mistress Susan, kind Mistress Katherine, gentlemen, to both, good time of the day.
The like to you.
'Tis he. A word, friend. On my life, this is the man stands fair in crossing Susan's love to me.
I think no less. Be wise and take no notice on't. He that can win her best deserves her.
Marry a serving man. Ugh.
Prithee, fret no more.
Gentlemen all, there's within a slight dinner ready, if you please to taste of it. Master Thorney, Master Francis, Master Somerton. Why, girls, what, hussifs, will you spend all your forenoon in tittle-tattles away? Oh, it's well, if faith. Will you go in, gentlemen?
We'll follow presently. My son and I have a few words of business.
At your pleasure.
I think you guess the reason, Frank, for which I sent for you.
Yes, sir.
I need not tell you with what a labyrinth of dangers daily the best part of my whole estate's encumbered. Nor have I any clue to wind it out but what occasion proffers me, wherein, if it should falter, I shall have the shame, and you the loss. On these 2 points rely our happiness or ruin. If you marry with wealthy Carter's daughter, there's a portion will free my land, all which I will instate upon the marriage to you. Otherwise, I must be of necessity enforced to make a present sale of all, and yet, for aught I know, live in as poor distress or worse than now I do. You hear the sum. I told you thus before. Have you considered on't?
I have, sir. And however I could wish to enjoy the benefit of single freedom, for that I find no disposition in me to undergo the burden of that care that marriage brings with it. Yet, to secure and settle the continuance of your credit, I humbly yield to be directed by you in all commands.
You have already used such thriving protestations to the maid that she is wholly yours. And, speak the truth, you love her, do you not?
'Twere pity, sir, I should deceive her.
Better you'd been unborn. But is your love so steady that you mean, nay more, desire to make her your wife?
Else, sir, it were a wrong not to be righted.
True, it were, and you will marry her?
Heaven prosper it, I do intend it.
Oh, thou art a villain! A devil like a man! Wherein have I offended all the powers so much to be father to such a graceless, godless son?
To me, sir? This? Oh, my cleft heart.
To thee, son of my curse. Speak truth and blush, thou monster. Hast thou not married Winifred, a maid was fellow servant with thee?
Some swift spirit hath blown this news abroad. I must outface it.
Do you study for excuse? Why, all the county is full of it.
With your licence, 'tis not charitable. I'm sure it is not fatherly, so much to be o'erswayed with credulous conceit of mere impossibilities. But fathers are privileged to think and talk at pleasure.
Why canst thou yet deny thou hast no wife?
What do you take me for? An atheist? One that nor hopes the blessedness of life hereafter, neither fears the vengeance due to such as make the marriage bed an inn, which travellers day and night after a toilsome lodging leave at pleasure? Am I become so insensible of losing the glory of creation's work, my soul? Oh, I have lived too long.
Thou hast, dissembler. Durst thou persever yet, and pull down wrath as hot as flames of hell, to strike thee quick into the grave of horror? I believe thee not get from my sight.
Sir, though mine innocence needs not a stronger witness than the clearness of an unperished conscience, yet for that I was informed how mainly you had been possessed of this untruth. To quit all scruple, please you peruse this letter. 'Tis to you.
From whom?
Sir Arthur Clarrington, my master.
Well, sir.
On every side I am distracted and waded deeper into mischief than virtue can avoid. But on I must. Fate leads me. I will follow. There, you read what may confirm you?
Yes, and wonder at it. Oh, forgive me, Frank. Credulity abused me. My tears expressed my joy. I'm sorry I injured innocence.
Alas, I knew your rage and grief proceeded from your love to me. So I conceived it.
My good son, I'll bear with many faults in thee hereafter. Bear thou with mine.
The piece is soon concluded.
Why, Master Thorney, do you mean to talk out your dinner? The company attends you. Come in. What must it be? Master Frank or Son Frank? I'm plain Dunstable.
Son, brother, if your daughter like to have it so.
I dare be confident she is not altered from what I left her at our parting last. Are you, fair maid?
You took too sure possession of an engaged heart.
Which now I challenge.
Marry, and much good may it do thee, son. Take her to thee. Get me a brace of boys at a burthen, Frank. The nursing shall not stand thee in a pennyworth of milk. Reach her home and spare not. When's the day?
Tomorrow, if you please. To you, ceremony of charge and custom were to little purpose. Their loves are married fast enough already.
Good motion. We'll even have an household dinner and let the fiddlers go scrape. Let the bride and bridegroom dance at night together, no matter for the guests. Tomorrow, Sue, tomorrow. Shall's to dinner now?
We're on all sides pleased, I hope.
Pray heaven I may deserve the blessing sent me. Now my heart is settled.
So is mine.
And your marriage money shall be received before your wedding shoes can be pulled on. Blessing on you both.
No man can hide his shame from heaven that views him. In vain he flees whose destiny pursues him.
And why on me? Why should the envious world throw all their scandalous malice upon me? 'Cause I am poor, deformed and ignorant, and like a bow buckled and bent together by some more strong in mischiefs than myself. Must I for that be made a common sink, for all the filth and rubbish of men's tongues to fall and run into? Some call me witch, and being ignorant of myself, they go about to teach me how to be one, urging that my bad tongue, by their bad usage made so, forspeaks their cattle, does bewitch their corn, themselves their servants, and their maids at nurse. This they enforce upon me, and in part make me to credit it. And here comes one of my chief adversaries.
Out! Out upon thee! Witch!
Dost call me witch?
I do. Witch I do. And worse I would, knew I a name more hateful. What makest thou upon my ground?
Gather a few rotten sticks to warm me?
Down with them, when I bid thee quickly. I'll make thy bones rattle in thy skin, else.
You won't, churl, cutthroat, miser, there they be. Would they stuck across thy throat, thy bowels, thy maw, thy midriff?
Sayest thou me so, hag? Out of my ground.
To strike me? Slave, curmudgeon, now thy bones ache, thy joints cramp, and convulsions stretch and crack thy sinews.
Cursing, thou hag, take that, that.
Strike! Do, and withered may that hand and arm whose blows have lamed me drop from the rotten trunk. Abuse me, beat me, call me hag and witch. What is the name? Where and by what art learned? What spells, what charms or invocations? May the thing called familiar be purchased.
A new head for the tabor, and silver tipping for the pipe, remember that. And forget not 5 leash of new bells.
Double bells! Crooked Lane, ye shall have 'em straight in Crooked Lane! Double bells all, if it be possible.
Double bells. Double coxcombs, trebles. Buy me trebles, all trebles. For our purpose is to be in the altitudes.
All trebles, not a me.
Not one. The Morris is so cast, we'll have neither mean nor base in our company, fellow Roland.
What? Nor a counter?
By no means no hunting counter. Leave that to the Enfield chase men. All trebles, all in the altitudes. Now, for the disposing of parts in the Morris, little or no labour will serve.
If you that be minded to follow your leader know me, an ancient honour belonging to our house, for a 4 horse in the team and a 4 gallant in the Morris, my father's stable is not unfurnished.
So much for the 4 horse, but how for a good hobby horse?
For a hobby horse. Let me see an almanac, midsummer moon, let me see. When the moon's in the full, then wit's in the wane. No more. Use your best skill, your Morris will suffer an eclipse.
An eclipse?
A strange one.
Strange?
Yes, and most sudden. Remember the 4 gallant, and forget the hobby horse. The whole body of your Morris will be darkened. There'll be us. But 'tis no matter. Forget the hobby horse.
Cuddy Banks, have you forgot since he paced it from Enfield Chase to Edmonton? Cuddy, honest Cuddy, cast thy stuff.
Suffer may ye all. It shall be known I can take my knees as well as another man. Seek your hobby horse where you can find him.
Cuddy, honest Cuddy, we confess, and are sorry for our neglect.
The old horse shall have a new bridle.
The caparison's new painted.
The tail repaired, the snaffle, and the boss's new saffron door.
Kind.
Honest.
Loving. Ingenious.
Affable Cuddy.
To show I'm not flint, but affable, as you say. Very well stuffed, a kind of warm dough or puff paste. I relent. I connive, most affable Jack. Let the hobby horse provide a strong back. He shall not want a belly when I'm in him. But it's me, Mother Sawyer.
The old witch of Edmonton, if our mirth be not cross.
Bless us, Cuddy, and let her curse her t'other eye out. What dost now?
Ungirt, unblessed, says the proverb, but my girdle shall serve thee for riding not, a fig for all the witches in Christendom. What wouldst thou?
The devil cannot abide to be crossed.
And scorns to come at any man's whistle.
Away
with the witch!
Away with the witch of Edmonton!
Still vexed, still tortured. That curmudgeon Banks is ground of all my scandal. I am shunned and hated like a sickness, made a scorn to all degrees and sexes. I have heard old beldams talk of familiars in the shape of mice, rats, ferrets, weasels, and I wot not what, that have appeared and sucked, some say, their blood. But by what means they came acquainted with them, I am now ignorant. Would some power, good or bad, instruct me which way I might be revenged upon this churl? I'd go out of myself and give this fury leave to dwell within this ruined cottage ready to fall with age, abjure all goodness, be it hate with prayer, and study curses, imprecations, blasphemous speeches, oaths, detested oaths, or anything that's ill, so I might work revenge upon this miser, this black cur that barks and bites and sucks the very blood of me and of my credit. 'Tis all one to be a witch as to be counted one. Vengeance, shame, ruin, light upon this canker.
Have I found thee cursing? Now thou art mine own.
Thine? What art thou?
He thou hast so often importuned to appear to thee, the devil.
Bless me, the devil!
Come, do not fear, I love thee much too well to hurt or fright thee. If I seem terrible, it is to such as hate me. I have found thy love unfeigned, have seen and pitied thy open wrongs, and come, out of my love, to give thee just revenge against thy foes.
May I believe thee?
To confirm't, command me, do any mischief unto man or beast, and I'll effect it, on condition that, uncompelled, thou make a deed of gift of soul and body to me.
Out at last, my soul and body!
And that instantly, and seal it with thy blood. If thou deniest, I'll tear thy body in 1,000 pieces.
I know not where to seek relief, but shall I, after such covenant sealed, see full revenge on all that wrong me?
Silly woman! The devil is no liar to such as he loves. Didst ever know or hear the devil a liar to such as he affects?
Then I am thine. At least so much of me as I can call mine own.
Equivocations! Art mine or no? Speak, or I'll tear.
All thine.
Seal't with thy blood. See, now I dare call thee mine. For proof, command me. Instantly I'll run to any mischief. Goodness can I none.
And I desire as little. There's an old churl, one Banks,
that wronged thee, lamed thee, called thee witch.
The same. First upon him I'd be revenged.
Thou shalt. Do but name how.
Go. Touch his life.
I cannot.
Hast thou not vowed? Go kill the slave.
I will not.
I'll cancel then my gift. Dost laugh? Why wilt not kill him?
Fool, because I cannot. Though we have power, no, it is circumscribed and tied in limits. Though he be cursed to thee, yet of himself he's loving to the world and charitable to the poor. Now men that, as he, love goodness, though in smallest measure, live without compass of our reach. His cattle and corn I'll kill and mildew, but his life, until I take him, as late I found thee, cursing and swearing, I've no power to touch.
Work on his corn and cattle, then.
I shall. The witch of Edmonton shall see his fall, if she at least put credit in my power, and in mine only make orisons to me, and none but me.
Say how, and in what manner?
I'll tell thee. When thou wishest ill, corn, man, or beast would spoil or kill, turn thy back against the sun, and mumble this short orison. If thou to death or shame pursuem, sancta biciter nomen tuum.
If thou to death or shame pursuem, sancta biciter nomen tuum.
Perfect. Farewell. Our first made promises will put in execution against Banks.
Contaminatum nomen tuum. I'm an expert scholar. Speak Latin, and I know not well what language, as well as the best of them. But who comes here? The son of my worst foe, to death pursuem, sancta biciter nomen tuum.
What's that she mumbles? The devil's paternoster? Would it were else? Mother Sawyer, good morrow.
Ill morrow to thee, and all the world that flout a poor old woman to death pursuum sancta besida nom tuum.
Hey, good gammer, Sawyer, whatever it pleases me father to call you. I know that you are...
A witch.
A witch? Would you in face it were?
Your father knows I am by this.
I would he did.
And so in time may you.
I would I might else, but witch or no witch, you are a motherly woman. And though my father be a kind of God bless us, as they say, I have an earnest suit to you. And if you be so kind as to ca' me one good turn, I'd be so courteous as to cob you another.
What's that? To spurn, beat me, and call me witch as your kind father doth.
My father? Well, I am ashamed to own him. If he has hurt the head of thy credit, well, there's money to buy thee a plaster. And a small courtesy I would require at thy hands.
Oh, you seem a good young man, and I must dissemble the better to achieve my revenge. But with this silver, what wouldst have me do? Bewitch thee?
No, by all means, I am bewitched already. I would have thee as to so good as to unwitch me, or witch another with me for company.
I understand thee not. Be plain, my son.
As a pikestaff, mother. You know Kate Carter?
The wealthy yeoman's daughter, what of her?
That same party hath bewitched me.
Bewitched thee?
Bewitched me. Hisky Oribus! I saw a little devil fly out of her eye like a bird bolt, which sticks at this hour upon to the feathers of my heart. Now, my request is to send one of thy, what-do-you-call-ems, either to pick that out, or stick another as fast in hers. Do, and here's my hand. I am thine for 3 lives.
We shall have sport. Thou art in love with her?
Up to the very hilts, mother.
And thou wouldst make me love her too?
I think she'll prove a witch in earnest. Yes, I could find in my heart to strike her 3/4 deep in love with me too.
But dost thou think that I can do it, and I alone?
Truly, mother witch, I do verily believe so, and when I see it done, I shall be half persuaded too.
It is enough. What art can do, be sure of. Turn to the west, and whate'er thou seest or hearest, stand silent, and be not afraid.
Afraid, mother witch? Turn my face to the west. I always said I should have a back friend of her, and now it's out.
Come, my Tom, hear my wish.
And her little devil should be hungry, come sneaking up behind me like a cowardly catchpole and clap his talons on my hunches. Ooh, 'tis woundly cold. Sure, I dudder in shape like an aspen leaf, every joint of me.
To scandal and disgrace pursuum et sancta bisita nomen tuum.
Oh!
Oh, now, my son, how is't?
Scarce in a clean life, mother witch. But did your goblin and you spout Latin together?
A kind of charm I work by. Didst thou hear me?
I heard I know not what the devil mumble in a scurvy-based tone, like a drum that had taken cold in the head the last muster. Very comfortable words. What were they, and who taught them you?
A great learned man.
A learned man, learned devil, as it was so soon. But what? What comfortable news about the party?
Who? Oh, Kate Carter? I'll tell thee. Thou knowest the stile at the west end of thy father's peas field. Be there tomorrow night after sunset, and the first live thing thou seest be sure to follow, and that shall bring thee to thy love.
In the peas field? A sheer mind to coddlings already. The first live thing I meet, you say, shall bring me to her?
To the sight of her, I mean. She will seem wantonly coy and flee thee, but follow her close and boldly. Do but embrace her in thy arms once, and she is thine own.
At the stile of the west end of my father's Friesland, the first live thing I see, follow and embrace her, and she shall be thine. Nay, and I come to embrace in once, she shall be mine.
A bull well banded now the set's half won. The father's wrong I'll wreak upon the son.
Oh no, gentlemen. Cloudy. I know, Master Warbeck, that in a fog about my daughter's marriage.
And can you blame me, sir?
Nor you me, justly. Wedding and hanging are all tied up, both in a proverb, and destiny is the juggler that unties the knot. My hope is you are reserved to a richer fortune than my poor daughter.
However, your promise
is a kind of debt, I confess it.
which honest men should pay.
Yet some gentlemen break in that point now and then, by your leave, sir.
I confess thou hast had a little wrong in the wench, but patience is the only salve to cure it. Since Thorney has won the wench, he has most reason to wear her.
Ah, love in this kind admits no reason to wear her.
Then love's a fool. And what wise man will take exception?
Come, frolic, Ned. Were every man master of his own fortune, fate might pick straws and destiny go a wool-gathering.
Ah, you hold yours in a string, though. 'Tis well. But if there be any equity, look thou to meet the like usage ere long.
In my love to her sister Katherine. Indeed, they are a pair of arrows drawn out of one quiver, and should fly at an even length, if she do run after her sister.
Look for the same mercy at my hands as I have received at thine.
She'll keep a surer compass. I have too strong a confidence to mistrust her.
And that confidence is a wind that has blown many a married man ashore at Cuckold's Haven, I can tell you. I wish yours more prosperous, though.
Well, whatever your wish, I'll master my promise to 'em.
Oh, yes, as you did to me.
No more of that, if you love me. But for the more assurance, the next offered occasion shall consummate the marriage, and that once sealed.
Leave the manage of the rest to my care. Oh, but see, the bridegroom and bride come. The new pair of Sheffield knives fitted both to one sheath.
Well, the sheath might have been better fitted if somebody had their due, but...
No harsh language, if thou lovest me. Frank Thorney has done...
No more than I, or thou, or any man, things so standing, would have it him.
Good morrow, master bridegroom.
Come, give thee joy. Mayst thou live long and happy in thy fair choice.
I thank thee, gentlemen. Kind Master Warbeck. I find you loving.
Thorney, that creature, much good do thee with her. Virtue and beauty hold fair mixture in her. She's rich, no doubt, in both, yet were she fairer, thou art right worthy of her. Love her, Thorney. 'Tis nobleness in thee, in her but duty. The match is fair and equal. The success I leave to censure. Farewell, mistress bride. Till now elected, thy old scorn deride.
Good Master Thorney.
Nay, you shall not part till you see the barrels run a tilt, gentlemen.
Why change you your face, sweetheart?
Who? I? For nothing.
Dear, say not so. A spirit of your constancy cannot endure this change for nothing. I have observed strange variations in you.
In me?
In you, sir. Awake, you seem to dream, and in your sleep you utter sudden and distracted accents, like one at enmity with peace. Dear, loving husband, if I may dare to challenge any interest in you, give me the reason fully. You may trust my breast as safely as your own.
With what? You half amaze me, prithee.
Come, you shall not. Indeed, you shall not shut me from partaking the least dislike that grieves you. I'm all yours.
And I all thine.
You are not, if you keep the least grief from me. But I find the cause. It grew from me.
From you?
From some distaste in me or my behaviour. You are not kind in the concealment. Alas, sir, I am young, silly, and plain, more strange to those contents a wife should offer. Say but in what I fail, I'll study satisfaction.
Come, in nothing.
I know I do. Knew I as well in what you should not long be sullen. Prithee, love, if I have been immodest or too bold, speaked in a frown, if peevishly too nice, Show't in a smile, thy liking is the glass by which I'll habit my behaviour.
Wherefore dost weep now?
You, sweet, have the power to make me passionate as an April day. Now smile, then weep, now pale, then crimson red. You are the powerful moon of my blood sea to make it ebb or flow into my face as your looks change.
Change thy conceit, I prithee. Thou art all perfection. Diana herself swells in thy thoughts and moderates thy beauty. Within thy left eye, amorous Cupid sits, feathering love shafts whose golden heads he dipped in thy chaste breast. In the other lies blushing Adonis, scarfed in modesties, and still as wanton Cupid blows love fires, Adonis quenches out unchaste desires. And from these two I briefly do imply a perfect emblem of thy modesty. Then, prithee, dear, maintain no more dispute, for when thou speak'st, it's fit all tongues be mute.
Come, come, these golden strings of flattery shall not tie up my speech. Sir, I must know the ground of your disturbance.
Then look here, for here is the fen in which this hydra of discontent grows rank.
Heaven shield it, where?
In mine own bosom. Here the cause has root. The poison leeches twist about my heart and will, I hope, confound me.
You speak riddles.
Take it plainly then. 'Twas told me by a woman known and approved in palmistry I should have 2 wives.
2 wives? Sir, I take it exceeding likely. But let not conceit hurt you. You're afraid to bury me.
No, my Winifred.
How say you? Winifred? You forget me.
No! I forget myself! Susan.
In what?
Talking of wives, I pretend Winifred, a maid that at my mother's waited on me before thyself.
I hope, sir, she may live to take my place. But why should all this move you?
The poor girl, she hast before thee, and that's the fiend torments me.
Yet why should this raise mutiny within you? Such presages prove often false, or say it should be true.
That I should have another wife?
Yes, many. If they be good, the better.
Never any equal to thee in goodness.
Sir, I could wish I were much better for you. Yet, if I knew your fate ordained you for another, I could wish, so well I love you and your hopeful pleasure, me in my grave and my poor virtues added to my successor.
Prithee, talk not of deaths or graves. Thou art so rare a goodness as death would rather put itself to death than murder thee. But we, as all things else, are mutable and changing.
Yet you still move in your first sphere of discontent. Sweet, chase these clouds of sorrow and shine clearly on me.
At my return, I will.
Return? Oh, me! Will you then leave me?
For a time, I must. But how? As birds their young, or loving bees their hives, to fetch home richer dainties.
Leave me? Now has my fear met its effect. You shall not. Cost it my life, you shall not.
Why? Your reason?
Like to the lapwing have you all this while with your false love deluded me, pretending counterfeit senses for your discontent, and now at last it is by chance stole from you.
What? By chance?
Your pre-appointed meeting of single combat with young Warbeck.
Ha!
Even so, dissemble not, 'tis too apparent. Then in his look I read it. Deny it not. I see it apparent, cost it my undoing, and unto that my life, I will not leave you.
Not until when?
Till he and you be friends. Was this your cunning? And then flam me off with an old witch, 2 wives, and Winifred? You are not so kind, indeed, as I imagined.
And you are more fond by far than I expected. It is a virtue that attends thy kind. But of our business within, and by this kiss, I'll anger thee no more. Troth, Chuck, I will not.
You shall have no just cause.
Dear Sue, I shall not.
Nay, Cuddy, prithee do not leave us now. If we part all this night, we shall not meet before day.
I prithee, Banks, let's keep together now.
If you are wise, a word would serve. But, as you are, I must be forced to tell you again. I have a little private business, an hour's work. It may prove but an half hour's, as luck may serve. And then I take horse and along with you. Have we e'er a witch in the Morris?
No woman's part, but Maid Marian and the hobby horse.
I'll have a witch, I love a witch.
Faith, witches themselves are so common nowadays that the counterfeit will not be regarded. They say we have 3 or 4 in Edmonton besides Mother Sawyer.
I would she would dance her part with us.
So would not I. For if she comes, the devil and all comes along with her.
Well, I'll have a witch. I have loved a witch ever since I played at Cherry Pit. Now leave me and get my horse dressed. Give him oats, but water him not till I come. Whither do we foot first?
To Sir Arthur Clarendon's first, and then whither thou wilt.
Well, I am content, but we must up to the Carters. I must be seen there on the hobby horse.
Ooh, I smell him now. Oh, lay my ears, Banks is in love. And that's the reason he would walk melancholy by himself.
Who was it that said I was in love?
Not I.
Nor I.
Go to, no more of that. When I understand what you speak, I know what you say, believe that.
Well, 'twas I'll not deny it. I meant no hurting. I have seen you walk up to Carter's of Chesham, Banks. Were you not there last Shrovetide?
Yes. I was 10 days together there last Shrovetide.
Ooh! Wait, how could that be when there are but 7 days in the week?
Prithee, peace. I reckon still and over as a traveller, thou understandest as a fresh water farmer that never sawest a week beyond sea. Ask any soldier that ever received his pay but in the Low Countries, and he'll tell thee there are 8 days in the week there hard by. How dost they think they rise in High Germany, Italy, and those remoter places?
Aye, but simply there are but 7 days in the week, yeah.
No, simply as thou understandest. Prithee, look but in the Lover's Almanac. When he has been but 3 days absent, oh, says he, I have not seen my love these 7 years. Oh, there's a long cut. When he comes to her again and embraces her, oh, says he, now methinks I am in heaven. That's a pretty step. He that can get up to heaven in 10 days need not repent his journey. You may ride 100 days in a carouche and be further off than when you set forth. But I pray you, good Morris mates, now leave me. I'll be with you by midnight.
Well, since he will be alone, we'll back again and trouble him no more.
But remember, Banks,
the hobby horse shall be remembered. But hark you, get Paul Davis the barber's boy for the witch, because he can show his art better than another. Well, now to my walk. I am near the place where I should meet I know not what. Say I meet a thief. Well, I must follow him if to the gallows. Say I meet a horse or hare or hound. Still, I must follow some slow-paced beast, I hope. Yet, love is full of lightness in the heaviest of lovers. My guide is come, a water dog. Well, I am thy first man, Sculler. I go with thee, I know other but myself. Away with the boat. Land me at Katherine's dock. Oh, my sweet Katherine's dock. And I'll be fair with thee. What, that way? Nay, which way thou wilt? Thou knowest the way better than I. Fine, gentle cur it is, and well brought up, I warrant him. We'll go a ducking spaniel, and thou will fetch me all the ducks, pretty hind rascal.
Thus throw I off mine own essential horror,
and take the shape of a sweet, lovely maid whom this fool dotes on. We can meet his folly, but from his virtues must be runaways.
We'll sport with him.
But when we reckoning call, we know where to receive. The witch pays for all.
Hey, is that the watchword? She's come. Oh, well, if ever we be married, it should be at Barking Church in honour of thee. Now come behind, sweet cur. And have I met thee, sweet Kate? I will teach thee to walk, oh, so late. Oh, I see, we meet in meter. What? Dost thou chip from me? Oh, that I were upon my hobby horse, I would mount thee, oh, so nimble. Stay, nymph. Stay, nymph. Sang sweet Apollo. Tarry and kiss me, sweet nymph. Stay. Tarry and kiss me, sweet. We will to Chesham Street, and unto the house stands in the highway. Nay, by your leave, I must embrace you. Whoa! Ah, help! Help! I am drowned! I'm drowned. This was an ill night to go a-wooing in. I find it now in Pond's almanac. Thinking to land at Katherine's dock, I was almost at Gravesend. I'll never go to the wench in the dark days again, yet 'tis cool enough. Have you never a paw in this dog trick? And Mange, take that black hide of yours. I'll throw you in at Limehouse in some tanner's pit or other. How now? Who's that laughs at me? Hist to him. Peace, peace. Thou didst but thy kind neither. 'Twas mine own fault.
Take heed how thou trustest the devil another time.
How now? Who speaks? I hope you've not your reading tongue about you.
Yes, I can speak.
The devil you can. You've read Aesop's fables then? Well, I've played one of your parts then. The dog that catch the shadow in the water, eh? Pray you, let me catechize you a little. What might one call your name, dog?
My dame calls me Tom.
'Tis well. And she may call me Ass. There's a whole one betwixt us, Tom, Ass. She said I should follow you indeed. Well, Tom, give me thy fist. We are friends. You shall be mine Ingle. I love you. But I pray you, let's have no more of these ducking devices.
Not if you love me. Dogs love where they are beloved. Cherish me, and I'll do anything for thee.
Well, you should have jowls and livers. I have a butcher's to my friends that shall bestow him, and I will keep crusts and bones for you, if you'll be a kind dog, Tom.
Anything. I'll help thee to thy love.
Wilt thou? Oh, that promise shall cost me a brown loaf. Though I steal it out of me father's cupboard. You'll eat stolen goods, will you not, Tom?
Oh, best of all. Sweetest bits, those.
You shall not starve, Ningle Tom, believe that. If you love fish, I'll help you to maids and souls. I'm quite well acquainted with a fishmonger.
Maids and souls? Oh, sweet bits, banqueting stuff, those.
One thing I would request you, Ningle. As you've played the knavish cur with me a little, that you'd mingle amongst our Morris dancers in the morning. You can dance.
Yes, anything. I'll be there, but unseen to any but thyself. Get thee gone before. Fear not my presence. I have work tonight. I serve more masters, more dames than one.
He can serve her mammon and the devil too.
It shall concern thee and thy love's purchase. There is a gallant rival loves the maid, and likely is to have her. Mark what a mischief, before the morris ends, shall light on him.
Oh, sweet Ningle, thy noof once more. Friends must part for a time. Farewell. With this remembrance, shalt have bread too when we meet again. If ever there were an honest devil, 'twill be the devil of Edmonton. I see. Farewell. Tom, I prithee, dog me as soon as thou canst.
I'll not miss thee, and make merry with thee. Those that are joys denied must take delight in sins and mischiefs. 'Tis the devil's right.
Prithee, no more. Those tears give nourishment to weeds and briars in me, which shortly will o'ergrow and top my head. My shame will sit and cover all that can be seen of me.
I have not shown this cheek in company. Pardon me now. Thus singled with yourself, it caused 1,000 sorrows round about, some going before and some on either side, but infinite behind, all chained together. Your second adulterous marriage leads. That is the sad eclipse. The effects must follow as plagues of shame, spite, scorn, and obloquy.
Why, hast thou not left 1 hour's patience to add to all the rest? 1 hour bears us beyond the reach of all these enemies. Are we not now set forward in the flight, provided with the dowry of my sin, to keep us in some other nation? While we together are, we are at home in any place.
'Tis foul, ill-gotten coin, far worse than usury or extortion.
Let my father then make the restitution, who forced me to take the bribe. It is his gift and patrimony to me, so I receive it. He would not bless nor look a father on me until I satisfied his angry will. When I was sold, I sold myself again. Some knaves have done it in lands, and I in body, for money. And I have the hire. But, sweet, no more. 'Tis hazard of discovery our discourse. And then prevention takes off all our hopes, for only but to take her leave of me, my wife is coming.
Who coming? Your wife?
No, thou art here, the woman. I knew not how to call her now, but after this day she shall be quite forgotten, have no name in my remembrance. See, she's come. Remember, thou art to play my servant, boy. Boy, go lead the horses to the hill's top. There I'll meet thee.
Master?
Nay, with your favour, let him stay a little. I would part with him too, because he is your sole companion, and I'll begin with him, reserving you the last.
Aye, with all my heart.
You may hear, if 't please you, sir.
No, 'tis not fit. Some rudiments, I conceive, they must be, to overlook my slippery footings, and so...
No, indeed, sir.
Tush, I know it must be so, and it is necessary. On, but be brief.
What charge soe'er you lay upon me, mistress, I shall support it faithfully, being honest to my best strength.
Believed shall be no other. I know you were commended to my husband by a noble knight.
Oh, God's o' mine eyes.
How now? What ails thou, lad?
Something hit mine eye. It makes it water still, even as you said, commended to my husband, some door I think it was. I was, forsooth, commended to him by Sir Arthur Clarrington,
whose servant once my Thorney was himself. That title, methinks, should make you almost fellows. Or, at the least, much more than a servant, and I am sure he will respect you so. Your love to him there needs no spur from me, and what for my sake you will ever do, 'tis fit it should be bought with something more than fair entreats. Look, here's a jewel for thee, a pretty wanton label for thine ear, and I would have it hang there, still to whisper these words to thee. Thou hast my jewel with thee. It is but earnest of a larger bounty, when thou return'st with praises of thy service, which I am confident thou wilt deserve. Why, thou art many now beside thyself. Thou mayst be servant, friend, and wife to him. A good wife is them all. A friend can play the wife and servant's part and shift enough. No less the servant can the friend and wife. 'Tis all but sweet society, good counsel, interchanged loves, yes, and counsel-keeping.
Not done yet.
Even now, sir.
Mistress, believe my vow, your severe eye were at present to command, your bounteous hand, were it then by to buy or bribe my service, shall not make me more dear or near unto him than I shall voluntary. I'll be all your charge, servant, friend, wife to him.
Wilt thou? Now blessings go with thee, Fort. Courtesy shall meet thee coming home.
Pray you say plainly, mistress, are you jealous of him? If you be, I'll look to him that way too.
Say'st thou so? I would thou hadst a woman's bosom now. We have weak thoughts within us. Alas, there's nothing so strong in us as suspicion. But I dare not, nay, I will not think so hardly of my Thorney.
Believe it, mistress, I'll be no pander to him. And if I find any loose lubric scrapes in him, I'll watch him, and at my return protest I'll show you all. He shall hardly offend without my knowledge.
Thine own diligence is that I press, and not the curious eye over his faults. Farewell. If I should never see thee more, take it for ever.
Prithee, take my sword along with thee, and haste thee to the hilltop. I'll be there instantly.
No haste, I prithee, slowly as thou canst. Pray let him obey me now. 'Tis happily his last service to me. My power is e'en a going out of sight.
Why would you delay? We have no other business now but to part.
And will not that, sweetheart, ask a long time? Methinks it is the hardest piece of work that e'er I took in hand.
Fie! Why, look, I'll make it plain and easy to you. Farewell. Mwah!
Ah, lass, I am not half perfect in it yet. I must have read it over 100 times. Pray you, take some pains. I confess my dullness.
What thorn this rose grows on? Parting was sweet, but what trouble 'twill be to obtain it. Come, again and again. Farewell. Mwah, 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 mwah. Yet will return. All questions of my journey, my stay, employment, and revisitation fully I have answered all. There's nothing now behind but nothing.
And that nothing is more hard than anything, than all the everythings. This request...
What is't?
That I may bring you through one pasture more, up to your knot of trees. Amongst those shadows I'll vanish from you. They shall teach me how.
Why, 'tis granted. Come, walk then.
Nay, not too fast. They say slow things have best perfection. The gentle shower wets to fertility. The churlish storm may mischief with his bounty. The baser beasts take strength even from the womb. But the Lord Lion's whelp is feeble long.
Now for an early mischief and a sudden. The mind's about it now. One touch from me soon sets the body forward.
Your request is out. Yet will you leave me?
What? So churlishly? You'll make me stay forever rather than part with such a sound from you.
Why, you almost anger me. Pray you, be gone. You have no company, and 'tis very early. Some hurt may betide you homewards.
Tush, I fear none. To leave you is the greatest hurt I can suffer. Besides, I expect your father and mine own to meet me back or overtake me with you. They began to stir when I came after you. I know they'll not be long.
So, I shall have more trouble. Thank you for that. Then I'll ease all at once. It is done now. What I ne'er thought on. You shall not go back.
Why? Shall I go along with thee? Sweet music!
No. To a better place.
Any place, I'm there at home where thou pleasest to have me.
At home. I leave you in your last lodging. I must kill you.
Oh, fine. You'd fright me from you.
You see, I had no purpose. I'm unarmed. 'Tis this minute's decree, and it must be. Look. This will serve your turn.
I'll not turn from it. If you be earnest, sir, yet you may tell me, wherefore you'll kill me.
Because you are a whore.
There's one deep wound already. A whore? 'Twas even further from me than the thought of this black hour. A whore?
Yes, I'll prove it, and you shall confess it. You are my whore. No wife of mine, the word admits, no second. I was before wedded to another, have her still. I do not lay the sin until your charge, 'tis all mine own. Your marriage was my theft. For I have spoused your dowry, and I have it. I did not purpose to have added murder. The devil did not prompt me till this minute. You might have safe returned. Now you cannot. You have dodged your own death.
And I deserve it. I'm glad. My fate was so intelligent. 'Twas some good spirit's motion. Die. Oh, 'twas time. How many years might I have slept in sin? The sin of my most hatred too. Adultery.
Nay, sure, 'twas likely that the most was past, for I meant never to return to you after this parting.
Why then, I thank you more. You have done lovingly, leaving yourself, then you would thus bestow me on another. Thou art my husband, Death, and I embrace thee with all the love I have. Forget the stain of my unwitting sin, and then I come, a crystal virgin to thee. My soul's purity shall with bold wings ascend the doors of mercy, for innocence is ever her companion.
Not yet mortal. I would not linger you, or leave you a tongue to blab.
Heaven reward you ne'er the worse for me. I did not think that death had been so sweet, nor I so apt to love him. I could ne'er die better had I stayed 40 years for preparation, for I'm in charity with all the world. Let me for once be thine example, Heaven. Do to this man as I him free forgive, and may he better die and better live.
"'Tis done, and I am in. Once past our height, we scorn the deepest abyss. This follows now to heal her wounds by dressing of the weapon. Arms, thighs, hands, any place. We must not fail. Light scratches, giving such deep ones. The best I can to bind myself to this tree. Now's the storm which, if blown o'er, many fair days may follow. So, I'm fast. I did not think I could have done so well behind me. How prosperous and effectual mischief sometimes is. Help! Help! Murder! Murder! Murder!
Ha! Who tolls the bell, for?
Ah, me! The cause appears too soon! My child! My son!
Susan! Girl! Child! Not speak to thy father, huh?
Oh, let me some assistance to take this shapless woman.
Let's all take the murderers. Speak while thou canst, and none may be too late. I fear thou hast death's mark upon thee too.
I know them both, yet such an oath is passed as pulls damnation up if it be broke. I dare not name 'em. Think what forced men do.
Keep oath with murderers? That were a conscience to hold the devil in.
Nay, sir, I can describe 'em. Shall show them as familiar as their names. The taller of the two this time wears his satin doublet white, but crimson lined, hose of black satin, cloak of scarlet.
Warbeck! Do you listen to this, sir?
Yes, I listen you. Here's nothing to be heard.
The other's cloak branched velvet black, velvet lined his suit.
I have 'em already, Somerton! Final revenge all this. Come, sir, the first work is to pursue the murderers when we have removed these mangled bodies hence.
Take that carcass there and give me this. I will not own her now. She's none of mine. Bob me off with a dumb show. No, I'll have life. This is my son too, and while there's life in him, 'tis half mine. Take you half that. Silence, fort. When I speak, I look to be spoken to, forgetful slut.
Alas, what grief may do now. Look, sir, I'll take this load of sorrow with me.
I do, and I'll have this. How do you, sir?
Oh, very ill, sir.
I think so, but 'tis well you can speak, yet there's no music but in sound. Sound it must be. I have not wept these 20 years before, and that I guess with ere that girl was born. Yet now methinks, if I but knew the way, my heart's so full, I could weep night and day.
Come, gentlemen, we must all help to grace the nimble-footed youth of Edmonton that are so kind as call us up today with an high Morris.
I could wish it for a best, it were the worst now. Absurdity is in my opinion ever the best dancer in a Morris.
I could rather sleep than see 'em.
Not well, sir.
Faith, not ever thus leaden, yet I know no cause for't.
Now am I, beyond mine own condition, highly disposed to mirth.
Well, you may have yet a Morris to help both, to strike you in a dump and to make him merry.
Come, will you set yourself in Morris Ray? The 4 bell, 2nd bell, tenor and great bell, made Marion for the same bell. But where's the weathercock now, the hobby horse?
Is not Banks come yet? What a spite 'tis!
When set you forward, gentlemen?
We stay but for the hobby horse, sir. All our footmen are ready.
'Tis marvel your horse should be behind your foot.
Yes, sir. He goes further about. We can come in at the wicket, but the broad gate must be open for him.
Oh, we stayed for you, sir.
Only my horse wanted a shoe, sir, but we shall make amends ere we part.
Aye, well said. Make 'em drink ere they begin.
A bowl, prithee, and a little for my horse. He'll mount the better. Nay, give me. I must drink to him. He'll not pledge else. Here, Hobby, drink this beer. I pray you no, not drink. You see, gentlemen, we can bring our horse to the water, and he may choose whether he'll drink or no.
A good moral made plain by history.
Strike up, Father Sawgut! Strike up!
Even when you will, children. Now, in the name of the best foot forward. How now? Not a word in thy guts? I think, children, my instrument has caught cold on the sudden.
My Ningle's knavery. Black Tom's doing
Why? What mean you, Father Sawgut?
Why, what would you have him do? You hear his fiddle is speechless.
I lay mine ear to my instrument that my poor fiddle is bewitched. I played the flowers of May, even now as sweet as a violet. Now 'twill not go against the air. You see, I can make no more music than a beetle of a cow turd.
Let me see, Father Sawgut. Say, once you had a brave hobby horse that you'll be holding to. I'll play and dance too. Ningle, away with it.
Aye, marry, sir!
Away with jollity! 'Tis too sad an hour. Sir Arthur Clarrington, your own assistance in the King's name, I charge for apprehension of these two murderers, Warbeck and Somerton.
Ha! Flat murderers?
This has awakened my melancholy.
And struck my mirth down flat. Murderers.
The accusation's flat against you, gentlemen. Sir, you may be satisfied with this. I hope you will quietly obey my power. 'Twill make your cause the fairer.
Oh, with all our hearts, sir.
There's my rival up for the hangman's meat. Tom told me it was about a piece of villainy. Mates and Morris men, you'll see here's no longer piping, no longer dancing. This news of murder has slain the Morris. You that go the footway, fare ye well. I'm for a gallop. Come, Ningle.
Aye. Nay, and my fiddle be come to himself again, I care not. I think the devil has been abroad amongst us today. I'll keep thee out of thy fit now if I can.
These things are full of horror, full of pity. But if this time be constant to the proof, the guilt of both these gentlemen I dare take upon mine own danger. Yet, howsoever, sir, your power must be obeyed.
Oh, most willingly, sir. 'Tis a most sweet affliction. I could not meet a joy in the best shape with better will. Come, fear not, sir, nor judge nor evidence can bind him o'er who's freed by conscience.
Mine stands so upright to the middle zone, it takes no shadow to't. It goes alone.
My horse this morning runs most piteously of the glanders, whose nose yesternight was as clean as any man's here now coming from the barber's, and this, I'll take my death upon't, is long of this jadish witch, Mother Sawyer.
I took my wife and a servant man in our town of Edmonton, thrashing in my barn together such corn as country wenches carry to market, and, examining my polecat why she did so, she swore in her conscience she was bewitched. And what witch have we about us but Mother Sawyer?
Rid the town of her, else all our wives will do nothing else but dance about other country maypoles.
Our cattle fall, our wives fall, our daughters fall, and maid servants fall, and we ourselves shall not be able to stand if this beast be suffered to graze amongst us.
Burn the witch! The witch! The witch! The witch!
What hast got there?
A handful of thatch plucked off a hovel of hers, and they say when 'tis burning, if she be a witch, she'll come running in.
Fire it. Fire it. I'll stand between thee and home for any danger.
Ah!
Diseases, plagues, the curse of an old woman follow and fall upon you.
Are you come, you old trot?
You hot whore. Must we fetch you with fire in your tail?
This thatch is as good as a jury to prove she is a witch.
Out, witch! Beat her! Beat her!
Shall I be murdered by a bed of serpents? Help! Help!
Hang her! Beat her!
How now? Forbear violence.
A crew of villains. A knot of bloody hangmen set to torment me, I know not why.
Alas, neighbour Banks, are you a ringleader in mischief? Fie, to abuse an aged woman.
Woman? A she-hellcat? A witch? To prove her one, we no sooner set fire on the thatch of her house, but in she came running, as if the devil had sent her in a barrel of gunpowder, which trick as surely proves her a witch, as the pox in a snuffling nose is a sign a man is a whore-master.
Come, firing her thatch. Ridiculous. Take heed, sirs, what you do. Unless your proofs come better armed, instead of turning her into a witch, you'll prove yourselves stark fools.
Fools?
Arrant fools.
Pray, Master Justice, what do you call 'em? Hear me but in one thing. This grumbling devil owes me, I know, no goodwill ever since I fell out with her.
And breaks my back with beating me?
I'll break it worse.
Wilt thou?
You must not threaten her. 'Tis against law. Go on.
So, sir, ever since having a dun cow tied up in my backside, let me go thither, or but cast mine eye at her, and if I should be hanged, I cannot choose, though it be 10 times in an hour, but run to the cow, and taking up her tail, kiss, saving your worship's reverence, my cow behind. That the whole town of Edmonton has been ready to bepiss themselves with laughing me to scorn.
And this is long of her?
Who the devil else? For is any man such an ass as to be such a baby if he were not bewitched?
Nay, if she be a witch, and the harm she does end in such sports, she may scape burning.
Go, vex her not. She is a subject, and you must not be judges of the law to strike her as you please.
No. We'll find cudgel enough to strike her.
I no lips to kiss but my cow's.
Rots and foul maladies eat up thee and thine.
Here's none now, Mother Sawyer, but this gentleman, myself, and you. Let us to some mild questions. Have you mild answers? Tell us honestly, and with free confession, we'll do our best to wean you from it. Are you a witch or no?
I am none.
Be not so furious.
I am none. None but base curs bark at me. I am none. Or would I were, if every poor old woman be trod on thus by slaves, reviled, kicked, beaten, as I am daily, she to be revenged had need turn witch.
And you to be revenged have sold your soul to the devil.
Keep thine own from him.
You are too saucy and too bitter.
Saucy? By what commission can he send my soul on the devil's errand more than I can his? Is he a landlord to my soul, to thrust it when he list out of door?
Know whom you speak to.
A man? Perhaps no man. Men in gay clothes whose backs are laden with titles and with honours are within far more crooked than I am, and if I be a witch, more witch-like.
You're a base hellhound. And now, sir, let me tell you, far and near, she's bruited for a woman that maintains a spirit that sucks her.
I defy thee.
Go. I can, if need be, bring 100 voices, e'en here in Edmonton, shall loud proclaim thee for a secret and pernicious witch.
Do you laugh? Why laugh you?
My name. the brave name this night gives me. Witch.
Is the name of witch so pleasing to thine ear?
Pray, sir, give way, and let her tongue gallop on.
A witch? Who is not? Hold not that universal name in scorn, then. What are your painted things in princes' courts, upon whose eyelids lust sits, blowing fires to burn men's souls in sensual, hot desires, upon whose naked paps a lecher's thought acts sin in fouler shapes than can be wrought?
But those work not as you do.
No, but far worse. These by enchantments can whole lordships change to trunks of rich attire, turn ploughs and teams to Flanders mares and coaches, and huge trains of servitors to a French butterfly. Have you not city witches who can turn their husbands' wares, whole standing shops of wares, to sumptuous tables, gardens of stolen sin, in 1 year wasting what scarce 20 win? Are not these witches?
Yes, yes, but the law casts not an eye on these.
Why then on me? Or any lean old beldam? Reverence once was wont to wait on age. Now an old woman, ill-favoured grown with years, if she be poor, must be called bawd or witch. Such so abused are the coarse witches, t'other are the fine, spun for the devil's own wearing.
And so is thine.
She on whose tongue a whirlwind sits to blow a man out of himself, from his soft pillow to lean his head on rocks and fighting waves. Is not that scold a witch? The man of law, whose honeyed hopes the credulous client draws, as bees by tinkling basins, to swarm to him from his own hive, to work the wax in his. He is no witch, not he.
But these men-witches are not in trading with hell's merchandise, like such as you are, that for a word, a look, denial of a coal of fire, kill men, children, and cattle.
Tell them, sir, that do so. Am I accused for such an one?
Yes, 'twill be sworn.
Dare any swear I ever tempted maiden with golden hooks flung at her chastity to come and lose her honour? And being lost pay not a denier for it. Some slaves have done it. Men witches can, without the fangs of law, drawing once 1 drop of blood, put counterfeit pieces away for true gold.
By one thing she speaks, I know now she's a witch, and dare no longer hold conference with the fury.
Let's then away. Old woman, mend thy life. Get home and pray.
For his confusion. My dear tomboy, welcome. I am torn to pieces by a pack of curs, clapped all upon me, and for want of thee. Comfort me, thou shalt have the teat anon.
Bow wow, I'll have it now.
I am dried up with cursing and with madness, and have yet no blood to moisten these sweet lips of thine. Stand on thy hind legs up, kiss me, my Tommy, and rub away some wrinkles from my brow by making my old ribs to shrug for joy at thy fine tricks. What hast thou done? Let's tickle. Hast thou struck the horse lame as I bid thee?
Yes, and nipped the sucking child.
Oh, ho, my dainty, my little pearl. No lady loves her hound, monkey, or parakeet as I do thee.
The maid has been churning butter 9 hours, but it will not come.
Let them eat cheese and choke.
I had rare sport among the clowns i' the Morris.
I could dance out of my skin to hear thee, but my curl-plate, that jade, that foul-tongued whore, Nan Ratcliffe, who for a little soap, licked by my sow, struck and almost had lamed it. Did not I charge thee to pinch that quean to the heart?
Bow, wow, wow. Look here, else.
See! The man in the moon has built a new windmill. And what running there's from all quarters of the city to learn the art of grinding.
Ho, ho, ho! I thank thee, my sweet mongrel.
A pox of the devil's false hopper. All the golden meal runs into the rich knaves' purses, and the poor have nothing but bran. Hey, Derry down! Are not you Mother Sawyer?
No, I'm a lawyer.
Art thou? I prithee, let me scratch thy face, for thy pen has flayed off a great many men's skins. You'll have brave doings in the vacation, for knaves and fools are at variance in every village. I'll sue Mother Sawyer, and her own sow shall give an evidence against her.
Touch her.
My ribs are made of a pain hose, and they break. There's a Lancashire hornpipe in my throat. Hark! How it tickles it with doodle, 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 doodle. Welcome, sergeants. Welcome, devil. Hands, hold hands, and dance around.
She's here! Alas, my poor wife is here!
Catch her fast, and have her into some close chamber. Do, for she's as many wives are, stark mad.
The witch, Mother Sawyer, the witch, the devil!
Oh, my dear wife! Help, sirs!
You see your work, Mother Bumby.
My work? Should she or all you here run mad? Is the work mine?
No. On my conscience, she would not hurt the devil of 2 years old.
The devil! The witch! The devil!
How now, Ratcliffe? What's become of her?
Nothing. She's become nothing but the miserable trunk of a wretched woman. We were in her hands as reeds in a mighty tempest. Spite of our strengths, away she brake. Had nothing in her mouth being heard but the devil. The witch, the devil. She beat out her own brains, and so died.
It's any man's case, be he ne'er so wise, to die when his brains go a wool gathering.
Masters, be ruled by me. Let's all to a justice. Hag, thou hast done this, and thou shalt answer it.
Banks, I defy thee.
Get a warrant first to examine her, then ship her to Newgate. Here's enough, if all her other villainies were pardoned, to burn her for a witch. You have a spirit, they say, comes to you in the likeness of a dog. We shall see or occur at one time or other. If we do, unless it be the devil himself, he shall go howling to the jail in one chain, and thou in another.
Be hanged thou in a third, and do thy worst.
How, father? You send the poor dumb thing howling to jail? Well, he that makes him howl makes me roar.
Why, foolish boy, dost thou know him?
No matter if I do or not. He's bailable, I am sure, by law. But if the dog's word will not be taken, mine shall.
Thou bail for a dog?
Yes. Or for a bitch either, being me friends. I lie by my heels myself before Puppyson shall. His dog days are not come yet, I hope.
What manner of dog is it? Didst ever see him?
See him? Yes. And given him a bone to gnaw 20 times. The dog is no court-foisting hound that fills his belly full by beasts wagging his tail. Neither is it a citizen's water spaniel enticing his master to go ducking twice or thrice a week, whilst his wife makes ducks and drakes at home. This is no Paris garden bandog neither, that keeps a bow-wow-wowing to have butchers bring their curs thither, and, when all comes to all, they run away like sheep. Neither is this the black dog of Newgate.
No, goodman, son, fool, but the dog of Hellgate.
I say, goodman, father, fool, it's a lie.
He's bewitched.
A gross lie as big as myself. The devil in St. Dunstan's will soon as drink with this poor cur as with any Temple Bar laundress that washes and wrings lawyers.
Oh, the dog's here. The dog's here.
It was the voice of a dog.
The voice of a dog? Well, if that voice were a dog's, what voice had my mother? So am I a dog. Bow! Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it was I that barked so, father, to make coxcombs of these clowns.
However, we'll be coxcombed no longer. Away, therefore, to the justice for a warrant. And then, Gammer Girton, have at your needle of witchcraft.
And prick thine own eyes out. Go, peevish fools.
Ningo, you had like to have spoiled all with your bowings. I was glad to have put him off with one of my dog tricks on a sudden. I'm bewitched. Little cast me not to love thee. Dogs, that Morris makes me spit in thy mouth. I dare not stay. Farewell, Ningle, you horse and dog's nose. Farewell, witch.
Mind him not. He's not worth thy worrying. Run at a fairer game. That foul-mouthed knight, scurvy Sir Arthur. Fly at him, my Tommy, and pluck out's throat.
No, there's a dog already biting's conscience.
That's a sure bloodhound. Come, let's home and play. Our black work ended. We'll make holiday.
Brother? Brother! So, sound asleep, that's well.
No, not I, sister he, that's wounded here as I am. All my other hurts are bitings of a poor flea, but he that here once bleeds is maimed incurably.
My good sweet brother, for now my sister must grow up in you. Though her loss strikes you through, and that I feel the blow as deep, I prithee be not cruel to kill me too, by seeing you cast away in your own helpless sorrow. Good love, sit up, and if you can give physic to yourself, I shall be well.
I'll do my best.
I thank you. What do you look about for?
Nothing. But I was thinking, sister...
Dear heart, what?
What a fool would thus be bound to a bed, having this room to walk in.
Why do you talk so? Would you were fast asleep?
No, I'm not idle. But here's my meaning. Being robbed as I am, who should my soul which married was to hers live in divorce and not fly after her? Why should I not walk hand in hand with death to find my love out?
That were well indeed, your time being come. When death is sent to call you, no doubt you shall meet her.
Why should not I go without calling?
Yes, brother, so you might, were there no place to go when you're gone, but only this.
Truth, sister, thou say'st true. For when a man has been 100 years hard travelling o'er the tottering bridge of age, he's not the 1,000 part upon his way. All life is but a wandering to find home. When we're gone, we're there. Happy were man could hear his voyage end. He should not then answer how well or ill he steered his soul by heaven's or by hell's compass, how he put in, losing blessed goodness sure at such a sin, nor how life's dear provision he has spent, nor how far he's in's navigation went beyond commission. This were a fine reign, to do ill and not hear of it again. Yet then were man more wretched than a beast, for, sister, our dead pay is sure the best.
'Tis so, the best, or worst. And I wish heaven to pay, and so I know it will, that traitor, that devil Somerton, who stood in mine eye once as an angel, home to his deservings. What villain but himself, once loving me, with Warbeck's soul would pawn his own to hell to be revenged on my poor sister?
Slaves. The pair of merciless slaves. Speak no more of them.
I think this talking hurts you.
It does me no good, I'm sure. I pay for it everywhere.
I have done then. Eat, if you cannot sleep. You have these 2 days not tasted any food. Jane, is it ready?
What's ready? What's ready?
I have made ready a roasted chicken for you. Sweet, will you eat?
Pretty stomach on a sudden. Yes. There's one in the house can play upon a lute. Good girl. Let's hear him too.
You shall, dear brother. Would I were a musician, you should hear how I would feast your ear. Stay, mend your pillow, and raise you higher.
I am up too high. Am I not, sister, now?
No, 'tis well. Fall to. A knife. Here's never a knife. Brother, I'll look out yours. Your clothes are here.
The knife.
Sister? Oh, sister! I'm ill upon a sudden and can eat nothing.
In very deed you shall. The want of food makes you so faint. Here's none in your pocket. I'll go fetch a knife.
Oh, will you? 'Tis well, all's well. The knife is still safe. She didn't see it.
Oh, what do you see now, Frank?
Susan, at my bedside. No.
Look away then, Frank.
She's here at this side too.
Look where you will. She's always there.
What now?
A lost creature.
So am I too. Win? Oh, my sheep-age.
For your sake I put on a shape that's false, yet do I wear a heart true to you as your own.
Would mine and thine were fellows in one house. Kneel by me here, on this side now. How darest thou come to mock me on both sides of my bed?
When?
But just now. How face me, stare upon me with strange postures, turn my soul wild by a face in which were drawn 1,000 ghosts leapt newly from their graves to pluck me in a winding sheet.
Believe it, I came no nearer to you than yon place at your bed's feet, and of the house had leave, calling myself your horse-boy, in to come and visit my sick master.
Then 'twas my fancy. Some windmill in my brains for want of sleep.
Would I might never sleep, so you could rest. But you have plucked a thunder on your head, whose noise cannot cease suddenly. Why should you dance at the wedding of a second wife, when scarce the music which you heard at mine had ta'en a farewell of you? Oh, this was ill. And they who thus can give both hands away in the end shall want their best limbs.
To Winifred. The chamber door's fast.
Yes.
Sit thee then down, and when thou'st heard me speak, melt into tears. Yet I to save those eyes of thine from weeping, being to write a story of us two instead of ink, dipped my sad pen in blood. When of thee I took leave, I went abroad, only for pillage as a freebooter. What gold soe'er I got to make it thine, to please a father I have heaven displeased. striving to cast 2 wedding rings in one. Through my bad workmanship, I now have none. I have lost her, and
I know she's dead, but you have me still.
Nay! Let her this hand murdered, and so I lose thee too.
Oh, me.
Be quiet, for now my evidence are jury and judge. Sit quiet, and I'll tell all.
I have run madding up and down to find you, being laden with the heaviest news that ever poor daughter carried.
Why? Is the boy dead?
Dead, sir. Oh, father, we are cozened. You are told the murderer sings in prison and he laughs here. This villain killed my sister. See, Else, see, a bloody knife in his pocket.
Bless me. Patience.
The knife. The knife. The knife.
What knife?
To cut my chicken up. My chicken. Be my carver, father.
That I will.
How the devil steals our brows after doing ill.
My stomach and my sight are taken from me. All is not well within me.
I believe thee, boy. I that have seen so many moons clap their horns on other men's foreheads to strike them sick, yet mine to skate and be well. I that never cast away a fee upon urinals, but am as sound as an honest man's conscience when he's dying. I shall cry out as thou dost. All is not well within me, had I but the bag of thy impostumes. Oh, poor villain, my poor wounded rascal. All my grief is I have now small hope of thee.
Do the surgeons say my wounds are dangerous then?
Yes, and there's no way with thee but one.
Would he were here to open them?
I'll go to fetch him. I'll make an holiday to see thee as I wish.
A wondrous kind old man.
Your sin's the blackest, so to abuse his goodness. Master, how do you?
Pretty well now, boy. I have such odd qualms come across my stomach. I'll fall too, boy. Cut me some...
You have cut me, I'm sure. A leg or a wing, sir?
No. A wing. Would I had wings, but to soar up yon tower, but his clog hinders me. What's that?
That what? Oh, no, I see her. 'Tis a young wench, my daughter, sirrah, sick to the death and hearing thee to be an excellent rascal for letting blood. She looks out at the casement and cries, Help, help, stay that man, him I must have or none.
For pity's sake, remove her. See, she stares with one broad open eye still in my face.
Thou put'st both hers out like a villain as thou art, yet see, she's willing to lend thee one again to find out the murderer. And that's thyself.
Old man, thou liest.
So shalt thou. In the jail, run for officers.
Oh, thou merciless slave! She was, though yet above ground, in her grave to me, but thou hast torn it up again. Mine eye is too much drowned, now must feel more rain.
Fetch officers.
For whom?
For thee, sirrah, sirrah. Some knives have foolish poesies upon 'em, but thine has a villainous one, look. Oh, it is enamelled with the heart-blood of thy hated wife, my beloved daughter. What sayest thou to this evidence? Is not sharp, dost not strike home. Thou canst not answer honestly and without a trembling heart to this one point, this terrible bloody point.
I beseech you, sir, strike him no more. You see he's dead already.
Oh, sir, you held his horses. You are as arrant a rogue as he. Up go you too.
As you're a man, throw not upon that woman your loads of tyranny, for she is innocent.
How, a woman? It's grown to a fashion for women in all countries to wear the breeches.
I'm not as my disguise speaks me, sir. His page, but his first only wife, his lawful wife.
How more fiery the bedstraw?
The wrongs which singly fell upon your daughter on me are multiplied. She lost a life, but I an husband, and myself must lose if you call him to a bar for what he has done.
He has done it, then?
Yes. 'Tis confessed to me.
Dost thou betray me?
Oh, pardon me, my dear heart. I'm mad to lose thee, and know not what I speak. But if thou didst, I must arraign this father for 2 sins. Adultery and murder.
Sir, they are come.
Arraign me for what thou wilt. All Middlesex knows me better for an honest man than the middle of a marketplace knows thee for an honest woman. Rise, sirrah, and don your tacklings. Rig yourself for the gallows, or I'll carry thee thither on my back. Your trull shall to the jail go with you. There be as fine Newgate birds as she that can draw him in. Pox on's wounds.
I have served thee, and my wages now are paid. Yet my worst punishment shall, I hope, be stayed.
Still wronged by every slave, and not a dog bark in his dame's defence. I am called witch, yet am myself bewitched from doing harm. Have I given myself up to the black lust, thus to be scorned? Not see me in 3 days, I am lost without my Tomalin. Prithee, come! Revenge to me is sweeter far than life. Thou art my raven on whose coal-black wings revenge comes flying to me. Oh, my best love! I am on fire, even in the midst of ice, raking up my blood till my shrunk knees feel thy curled head leaning on them. Come then, my darling. If in the air thou hoverest, fall upon me in some dark cloud, and as I have oft seen dragons and serpents in the element, appear thou so to me. Art thou in the sea? Muster up all the monsters of the deep, and be thou the ugliest of them, so that my bulch show but his swarth cheek to me. Let earth cleave and break from hell, I care not. Could I run like a swift powder mine beneath the world, up would I blow it all to find thee out, though I lay ruined in it. Not yet come. I must then fall to my old prayer. Sanctibicitur nomen tuum. Not yet come. Worrying of wolves, the biting of mad dogs, the mangies, and
Oh, now. Whom art thou cursing?
Thee! No, it is my black dog I am cursing for not attending on me.
I am that cur.
Thou liest. Hence, come not nigh me.
Oh, what?
Why dost thou appear to me in white as if thou wert the ghost of my dear love?
I am dogged and list not to tell thee, yet, to torment thee, my whiteness puts thee in mind of thy winding sheet.
Am I near death?
Yes, if the dog of hell be near thee. When the devil comes to thee as a lamb, have at thy throat.
Off, cur!
He has the back of a sheep, but the belly of an otter, devours by sea and land. Why am I white? Didst not pray to me?
Yes, thou dissembling hellhound. Why now in white more than at other times?
Be blasted with the news. Whiteness is day's footboy, a forerunner to light, which shows thy old, rivelled face. Villains are stripped naked. The witch must be beaten out of her cockpit.
Must she? She shall not. Thou art a lying spirit. Why to mine eye art thou a flag of truce? I am at peace with none. 'Tis the black colour or none which I fight under. I do not like thy Puritan paleness. Glowing furnaces are far more hot than those which flame outright. If thou my old dog be, go and bite such as I shall set thee on.
I will not.
Sell myself to 20,000 fiends to have thee torn in pieces then.
Thou canst not. Thou art so ripe to fall into hell that no more of my kennel will so much as bark at him that hangs thee.
I shall run mad.
Do so. Thy time is come to curse and rave and die. The glass of thy sins is full, and it must run out at gallows.
It cannot. Ugly cur, I'll confess nothing. And not confessing, who dare come and swear I have bewitched them? I'll not confess one mouthful.
Choose, and be hanged or burned.
Spite of the devil and thee, I'll muzzle up my tongue from telling tales.
Spite of thee and the devil, thou'lt be condemned.
Yes? When?
And ere the executioner catch thee full in's claws, thou'lt confess all.
Out, dog!
Out, witch! Thy trial is at hand. Our prey being had, the devil does laughing stand.
She's here. Attach her. Witch, you must go with us.
Whither? To hell?
No, old crone. Your mittimus shall be made thither, but your own jailers shall receive you. Away with her!
My Tommy, my sweet tomboy! Oh, thou dog! Dost thou now fly to thy kennel and forsake me? Plagues and consumptions!
Let not the world witches or devils condemn. They follow us and we follow them.
I would fain meet with my ningle once more. He's had a claw amongst them. My rival that loved my wench is like to be hanged like an innocent. A cur where he takes, but where he takes not, a dogged rascal. I know that villain loves me. No! Art thou there? That's Tom's voice, but 'tis not he. This is a dog of another hair. This, bark and speak not to me. Not Tom, then. There's as much as difference betwixt Tom and this as betwixt white and black.
Hast thou forgot me?
That's Tom again. Prithee, Ningle, speak. Is thy name Tom?
Whilst I served my old Dame Sawyer 'twas. I'm gone from her now.
Gone? Away with the witch then, too. She'll never thrive if thou leavest her. She knows no more how to kill a cow or horse or sow without thee than she does to kill a goose.
No, she has done killing now, but must be killed for what she has done. She's shortly to be hanged.
Is she? In my conscience, if she be, 'tis thou hast brought her to the gallows, Tom.
Right. I served her to that purpose. 'Twas part of my wages.
This was no honest servant's part, by your leave, Tom. This remember, I pray you, between you and I ever tamed you ever as a dog, not as the devil.
True, and so I use thee doggedly, not devilishly. I have deluded thee for sport, to laugh at. The wench thou seek'st after, thou never spak'st with, but a spirit in her form, habit, and likeness.
I do not wonder then at the change of your garments, if you can enter into the shapes of women, too.
Any shape, to blind such silly eyes as thine, but chiefly those of coarse creatures. A dog or cat, hare, ferret, frog, toad.
Louse or flea.
Any poor vermin.
It seems you devils have poor thin souls that you can bestow yourselves in such small bodies. But I pray you, Tom, one question before parting. I think I shall never see you more. Where do you borrow those bodies that are none your own? Garment shape you may hire at Brooker's.
Why wouldst thou know that, fool? It avails thee not.
Only for my mind's sake, Tom, and to tell some of my friends.
I'll thus much tell thee. Thou art never so distant from an evil spirit, but that thy oaths, curses, and blasphemies pull him to thine elbow. Thou never tell'st a lie, but that a devil is within hearing it. Thy evil purposes are ever haunted, but when they come to act, as thy tongue slandering, bearing false witness, thy hand stabbing, stealing, cozening, cheating, he's then within thee. Thou play'st, he bets upon thy part. Although thou lose, yet he will gain by thee.
Ay, then he comes in the shape of a rook.
The old cadaver of some self-strangled wretch we sometimes borrow and appear human. The carcass of some disease-slain strumpet we varnish fresh and wear as her first beauty. Didst never hear? If not, it has been done. And hot, luxurious lecher in his twines, when he has thought to clip his dalliance, there has provided been for his embrace a fine, hot, flaming devil in her place.
Yes, I am partly a witness to this, but I could never embrace her, and I thank thee for that, Tom. Well, Again, I thank thee, Tom, for all this counsel, without a fee, too. There's a few lawyers of thy mind now. Certainly, Tom, I begin to pity thee.
Pity me for what?
Were it not possible for thee to become an honest dog yet? 'Tis a base life that you lead, Tom. To serve witches, to kill innocent children, to kill harmless cattle, to stoy corn and fruit, etc. 'Twere better yet to be a butcher and kill for yourself.
Why, these are all my delights. My pleasure is full.
Or, Tom, if you could give your mind to ducking. I know you can swim, fetch and carry. Some shopkeeper in London would take great delight in you and be a tender master over you. Or, if you have a mind to game either at bull or bear, well, I think I could prefer you to mottled cutpurse.
I should kill all the game. Bulls, bears, dogs and all, not a cub to be left.
You could do, Tom, but you must play fair. You should be staved off else. Or, if your stomach did better like to serve in some nobleman's, knight's or gentleman's kitchen, you could brook the wheel and turn the spit. Your labour could not be much when they have roast meat, but that's once or twice a week at most. And here you might lick your own toes very well. Or you could translate yourself into a lady's arming puppy. There you might lick sweet lips and do many pretty offices. But to creep under an old witch's coat and suck like a great puppy, fie upon it. I've heard beastly things about you, Tom.
The worse thou heardst of me, the better 'tis. Shall I serve thee, fool, at the selfsame rate?
No, I will see thee hanged. Thou shalt be damned first. I know thy qualities too well. I'll give no suck to such whelps. Therefore, henceforth, I defy thee. Out and avaunt!
Nor will I serve for such a silly soul. I am for greatness now, corrupted greatness. There I'll shug in and get a noble countenance, serve some Briarian footcloth strider that has 100 hands to catch at bribes, but not a finger's nail of charity. Such, like the dragon's tail, shall pull down hundreds to drop and sink with him. I'll stretch myself and draw this bulk as small as a silver wire. Enter at the least pore tobacco fume can make a breach for. Hence, silly fool. I scorn to prey on such an atom soul.
Come out, you cur! I will beat thee out of the bounds of Edmonton, and tomorrow we go in procession, and after thou shalt never come in again. And if thou goest to London, I'll make thee go about by Tyburn, stealing in by thieving lane. If thou can rub thy shoulder against a lawyer's gown, as thou passest by Westminster Hall, do. If not, to the stairs amongst the bag dogs, take water, and the devil go with thee.
Sir Arthur, though the bench hath mildly censored your errors, yet you have indeed been the instrument that wrought all their misfortunes. I would wish you paid down your fine speedily and willingly.
I'll need no urging to it.
If you should, 'twere a shame to you. For if I should speak my conscience, you are worthier to be hanged of the two, all things considered, and now make what you can of it. But I am glad these gentlemen are freed.
We knew our innocence,
and therefore feared it not.
But I am glad that I have you safe.
How now, what noise is that?
Young Frank is going the wrong way. Alas, poor youth. Now I begin to pity him.
Here let our sorrows wait him, to press nearer the place of his sad death. Some apprehensions may tempt our grief too much, at height already. Daughter, be comforted.
Comfort and I are far too separated to be joined but in eternity. I share too much of him that's going thither.
Poor woman, 'twas not thy fault. I grieve to see thee weep for him that hath my pity too.
My fault was lust. My punishment was shame. Yet I am happy that my soul is free, both from consent, foreknowledge, and intent of any murder but of mine own honour, restored again by a fair satisfaction, and since not to be wounded.
Daughter, grieve not for what necessity forceth. Rather resolve to conquer it with patience. Oh, alas, she faints.
My griefs are strong upon me. My weakness scarce can bear them.
The witch, that instrument of mischief. Did she not witch the devil into my son-in-law when he killed my poor daughter? Do you hear, Mother Sawyer?
What would you have? Cannot a poor old woman have your leave to die without vexation?
Did you not bewitch Frank to kill his wife? He never could have done it without the devil.
Who doubts it? But is every devil mine? Would I had one now whom I might command to tear you all in pieces. Tom would have done it. Boy left me.
Thou didst bewitch Anne Ratcliffe to kill herself.
Churl, thou liest. I never did her hurt. Would you were all as near your ends as I am, who gave evidence against me in this.
I'll be sworn, Master Carter. She bewitched Gammer Washbowl's sow to cast her pigs a day before she would have farrowed. Yet they were sent up to London and sold for as good Westminster dog pigs at Bartholomew Fair as ever great-bellied alewife longed for.
These dogs will mad me. I was well resolved to die in my repentance. Though 'tis true I would live longer if I might, yet since I cannot, pray torment me not. My conscience is as settled as it shall be. All take heed how they believe the devil. In the end, he'll cheat you.
Thou'd best confess all truly.
Yet again? Have I scarce breath enough to say my prayers, and would you force me to spend that in bawling? Bear witness. I repent all former evil. There's no damn conjurer like the devil.
Here's the sad object which I yet must meet with hope of comfort. If a repentant end make him more happy than misfortune would suffer him here to be.
Good sirs, turn from me. You will revive affliction almost killed with my continual sorrow.
Oh, Frank, would I had sunk in mine own wants, or died but one bare minute ere thy fault was acted.
To look upon your sorrows executes me before my execution.
Let me pray you, sir.
Thou much wronged woman, I must sigh for thee. As he that's only loath to leave the world for that he leaves thee in it unprovided, unfriended, and for me to beg a pity from any man to thee when I am gone is more than I can hope. Nor, to say truth, have I deserved it. But there is a payment belongs to goodness from the great exchequer above. It will not fail thee, Winifred. Be that thy comfort.
Let it be thine too, untimely lost young man.
He is not lost, who bears his peace within him. Had I spun my web of life out at full length and dreamed away my many years in lusts, in surfeits, murders of reputations, gallant sins commended or approved, then, though I had died easily as great and rich men do upon my own bed, not compelled by justice, you might have mourned for me indeed. My miseries had been as everlasting as remediless. But now the law has not arraigned, condemned with greater rigour my unhappy fact than I myself have every little sin my memory can reckon from my childhood. A court hath been kept here, where I am found guilty. The difference is, my impartial judge is much more gracious than my faults are monstrous to be named, yet they are monstrous.
Here's comfort in this penitence.
It speaks. How truly you are reconciled, and quickens my dying comfort that was near expiring with my last breath. Now this repentance makes thee as white as innocence, and my first sin with thee, since which I knew none like it, by my sorrow is clearly cancelled. Might our souls together climb to the height of their eternity, and there enjoy what earth denied us. Happiness. But since I must survive and be the monument of thy loved memory, I will preserve it with a religious care and pay thy ashes a widow's duty, calling that end best which, though it stain the name, make the soul blessed.
Give me thy hand, poor woman. Do not weep. Farewell. Thou dost forgive me.
'Tis my part to use that language.
Oh, that my example might teach the world hereafter what a curse hangs on their heads, who rather choose to marry a goodly portion than a dower of virtues. Oh, are you there, gentlemen? There is not one amongst you whom I have not wronged. You most. I robbed you of a daughter. But she is in heaven, and I must suffer for it willingly.
Aye, she's in heaven, and I am so glad to see thee so well prepared to follow her. I forgive thee with all my heart. If thou hadst not had ill counsel, thou would not have done as thou didst. The more shame for them.
Spare your excuse to me. I do conceive what you would speak. I would you could as easily make satisfaction to the law as to my wrongs. I am sorry for you.
And so am I, and heartily forgive you.
I will pray for you for her sake, who I'm sure did love you dearly.
Let us part friendly too. I am ashamed of my part in thy wrongs.
You are all merciful. And send me to my grave in peace. Sir Arthur, heaven send you a new heart. Lastly, to you, sir. And though I have deserved not to be called your son, give me leave upon my knees to beg a blessing.
Take it. Let me wet thy cheeks. With my last tears my griefs have left me. Oh, Frank.
Let me beseech you, gentlemen, to comfort my old father. Keep him with you. Love this distressed widow, and as often as you remember what a graceless man I was, remember likewise that these are both free, both worthy of a better fate than such a son or husband as I have been. Or help me with your prayers. On. 'Tis just that law should purge the guilt of blood and lust.
Go thy ways. I did not think to have shed one tear for thee, but thou hast made me water my plants, spite of my heart. Master Thorney, cheer up, man. Whilst I can stand by you, you shall not want help to keep you from falling. We've lost our children, both ons, the wrong way, but we cannot help it. Better or worse, 'tis now as 'tis.
I thank you, sir. You're more kind than I have cause to hope or look for.
Master Somerton, is Kate yours or no?
We are agreed.
And but my faith is past, I should fear to be married. Husbands are so cruelly unkind. Excuse me that I am thus troubled.
Thou shalt have no cause.
Take comfort, Mistress Winifred. Sir Arthur, for his abuse of you and to your husband, is by the bench enjoined to pay you down 1,000 marks.
Which I will soon discharge.
Sir, 'tis too great a sum to be employed upon my funeral.
Come, if luck had served Sir Arthur and every man had his due, somebody might have tottered ere this without paying fines, like it as your list. Come to me, Winifred, shalt be welcome. Make much of her, Kate, I charge you. I do not think, but she's a good wench and hath had wrong as well as we. So, let's every man home to Edmonton with heavy hearts, yet as merry as we can, though not as we would.
Join friends in sorrow, make of all the best. Harms past may be lamented, not redressed.
I am a widow still, and must not sort a second choice without a good report, which though some widows find and few deserve, yet I dare not presume, but will not swerve from modest hopes. All noble tongues are free. The gentle may speak one kind word for me.
In The Witch of Edmonton by Thomas Dekker, John Ford and William Rowley, Aliki Chapple played Old Banks, Robert Crighton, the Justice, Tobias Deacon, Sir Arthur Clarrington, and Brian Eastty, Old Thorney. Pamela Flanagan was third clown, constable and first countryman, Alex Kapila, Winifred and Sawgut, Emma Kemp, Susan Kidd, Mother Sawyer, and Nat Kennedy was Cuddy Banks. Roel Fox played Warbeck, Liza Graham, second Morris and second countryman, Aisling Groves-McKeown, Prologue, first Morris, third countryman, Anne, Keith Hill, Old Carter, Alexandra Kataigida, Katherine, Spirit and Hamluc, Oliver Maynard, Somerton, fourth Morris man, and Ratcliffe, Kit Maguire, Dog, and Simon Nader-Mirza, Frank Thorney. Other parts played by members of the company. The music was composed and produced by Roel Fox. Live show technical manager was Valentina Vinci. Continuity, Dennis Kalki. And the company text coach was Liza Graham. The Witch of Edmonton was produced by Robert Crighton for the Beyond podcast. Beyond is sponsored by the Malone Society. The Malone Society is dedicated to textual scholarship in late medieval and early modern drama. It publishes editions of early printed and manuscript texts of plays, plus collections of documentary material relating to the performance and reception of early drama, offers research fellowships, grants and prizes, and supports symposia and performances. For more details, visit malonesociety.com.